Oh, it's the video! Oh, it's the video!
Dangler, Nancy Pants, Bang, B-I-N-G, Bingo, London, Nemo!
I was thinking of Hulk Hogan before even Shawn Michaels was considered Mr. WrestleMania. People were thinking Undertaker because he was undefeated. Then Shawn Michaels just sort of made it his own thing. Not sure if it was a clique thing, but he has had some of the most phenomenal matches with like Ric Flair and Undertaker there. Cemented him in history. Chris Jericho has been in a lot of WrestleManias, though. There's the highest he had from WWE, but he's also been in a lot of WrestleManias, Starrcade, and even Battle for Glory. Let's cover the best of Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. His first match was Jericho versus Angle versus Benoit at WrestleMania 2000. Became the Continental title match. It was more about the wrestling than the stardom. He wrestled William Regal at X7. The Mania where it was probably overshadowed by big Stone Cold Steve Austin turn. Would be the undisputed champion the year after the WCW ECW Alliance Invasion, after Stone Cold had to leave, Triple H got injured, and then had to have that comeback. Stone Cold and The Rock were getting demoted as a result of a lot of backstage things, stardom, pay, Hollywood, Austin being old, etc. Chris Jericho said he didn't like Vince for doing this because he put it after The Rock vs. Hogan, which is one of the most classic Mania moments of all time, according to him. There's no way he was going to be hyped to him versus Triple H. He was a heel at the time also. I don't know if he said that in the review, but that's why I think he won't like it ever. He really made fans love the whole undisputed title thing, though. And there's that. X8, he would face HBK and he would face Mr. WrestleMania at X19 before he became Mr. WrestleMania, winning Ric Flair and being Ric Flair and having good matches against Undertaker at Mania. It's basically like Chris Jericho was a young guy versus the veteran. Then later that'll come into path later when he faces the Legends and Steamboat, etc. And there's that. I think I gotta go. So this is part 1. See you guys later for part 2. And onward. I believe this was against Christian. They had the Theta angle. They didn't really build up Christian. The turn. Jericho loses a lot of matches. I forget if he wins. Jericho Angle Benoit. He obviously beats Regal. Loses to Triple H. Loses to Michaels. This is a Christian. Look it up right now. He's 51 years old. It's like, because he isn't. Senator Guevara understated his age. Jericho won the European title by pinning Benoit, and Benoit pinned Jericho to win the Intercontinental title. So he won that one and lost that one. Already on notes for that. He was in Money in the Bank 2021, the first Money in the Bank. And he was a fan favorite. Shawn Benjamin ended up winning. Had a feud with Jericho, had a feud with Christian. He's a great athlete. Not the best on the mic. Probably over-criticized on the mic, but still not the best. Yeah, he was a decent IC champ. I don't know if he ever challenged him beating Triple H at the time. It's a big deal. I don't know if him winning would have elevated the title. He was a great IC champ, though. Benoit was a great world champ. Money in the Bank for WrestleMania 24, with the one where CM Punk wins. Very important. He probably didn't feel like being that great in Money in the Bank 2021. I mean, the Shawn Michaels match, I think, was the opening match. Same with Christian. Same with Christian versus Edge. Starts the feud with CM Punk. I doubt they actually acknowledged it. This Legend feud was really good. Versus Steamboat, Piper. It was like Snook or someone else. So when he became the claim was Octo Sugar, but they don't really seem like him. Serious Chris Jericho. Wrestling Steamboat was cool. Way better than when AJ Styles did that. They don't acknowledge that from TNA. Associated with Steamboat and IC champs and world champs and WWE champs. Best wrestler of all time. Of course, getting punched in the face by Mickey Rourke. Like a celebrity moment in WrestleMania. SmackDown 5 versus Edge. Again, it was an opening match for the world title. Probably the first time a world title was an opening match. I was really happy with that. Probably 60 was against Punk. It doesn't really build much. It was great in the ring, but like not the best match ever. 28 versus Fandango, I believe. Chris Jericho doing the deal with WWE and Stone Cold Sessions. I would like to see him do WWE, do a doc chronicling great era of Jericho and WWE. Don't use it yet. That'll happen. Jericho like the Pew Fandango, where he wrestled Kevin Owens in the main event. Probably the best thing ever. Jimmy Jacobs is the writer. It's the current Impact Booker. Jimmy likes Lacey, Storyline ROH, Numero No Emo, Age of the Fall with Seth Rollins now. Yeah, interesting how Seth Rollins got boosted there. Seth Rollins versus Triple H with Jimmy Jacobs as Booker. He wanted to originally he was pushed to main event with Owens, but it didn't go to fruition, even though it was the hottest act. I don't know how good the match was either, but it was pretty popular with both fans and non-fans. And it's the reason why he left for AEW, where he could main event. He's treated like a legend in AEW. People sing his song when they enter. It's a more fun environment. There's a lot of booking say, like Vince. We made good money with Vince. Fandango, he made the best money ever at WrestleMania. And he was like HBK, never was Taker. So Benoit, his best friend, Angle, Regal, and every good tech edition. He main evented against Triple H, albeit he didn't like how it was after Rock versus Hogan. And Austin probably didn't like how he was wrestling Scott Hall at WrestleMania when Rock was facing Hogan. Hogan and Stone Cold Steve Austin couldn't agree to a finish. Probably like the Legends thing, albeit I don't know how they felt about it match-wise. But being with Mickey Rourke was pretty good. He broke mainstream. He broke wrestling into mainstream that way. The Dark Side of the Ring. He wasn't. Let me see what Stargaze was in. He obviously did the Mount for Glory song for Mount for Glory 2006, 2009. I forget. Of Wrestle Kingdom. November 5th, 2017. He returned to GPW after it was probably a 30-year hiatus. To challenge Kenny Omega in WrestleMania 12 in Tokyo. Good by Omega. It was dubbed Alpha vs. Omega. First match outside WWE after he left WCW in July 1999. So it was like 20 years. Walter said Jericho's WWE contract has expired. He was a free agent. And WWE referred to Jericho as a free agent. Tokyo Sports. But Jericho was still under contract with WWE, and the WWE chairman gave him permission to wrestle this match at WWE. Then he left. Jericho returned in person at December 11th World Tag League, attacking Blooding Omega after his match, laying out a referee Atlanta Lion, color commentator Don Callis established himself as a heel. Callis and Jericho later worked together on Developing Impact. The WrestleMania 12 Tokyo Dome press conference, Jericho and Omega will get a second altercation. Because of the two incidents, WWE turned the January 4th match into a no DQ match. Omega beat Jericho by star rating by Dave Meltzer in the Wrestle Observer newsletter, the first of his career. The night after, at New Year's Dash 2018, Jericho attacked Tetsuya Naito. Attacked him again, wrestling Dontaku. Oh, wait, that's not Mania Vote, so I won't cover that yet. Cover it anyway, because this lead up to the next WrestleMania. King of Pro Wrestling defeated Naito to win the IWGP IC title, become the IC champ. King of Pro Wrestling Jericho attacked Evil before his match with ZSJ. Jericho challenged Evil to an IC title match, IWGP IC title match at Power Struggle. He made Evil tap to the IW to retain the title. Jericho refused to release the hold until Naito saved and challenged Jericho. Jericho stated that Naito would not receive a rematch. The match was made official at Wrestle Kingdom 13 in Tokyo Dome anyway. GBW had a press conference. Naito spat in Jericho's face, which resulted in the two of them brawling, being separated. Jericho laid out Naito with Still chair shots. And the Road to Tokyo Dome show. He wanted to end Naito's career at kayfabe. His defeat by Naito and lost the IWGP IC title in the process. Jericho returned to Power Struggle on November 3rd after challenging Kazuchika Okada at Dominion 6-9 of Osaka Joe Hall for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship and challenged Tanahashi to a match at Wrestle Kingdom 14. It was announced that if he had defeated Tanahashi had defeated Jericho, he would be granted an AEW World Championship match. Jericho would then defeat Tanahashi, not letting him get a match for the AEW World title. Or it didn't cover all the last winners in WCW. NJPW. 98, okay. It's in ECW in 96. Hardcore. I don't think it was like a big match for ECW. I don't think it was in a big period for NJPW ever. According to the Wikipedia, at least. I'm gonna check Starcade out though. Check out Wrestle Kingdom. Oh, it was Wrestling World, okay. So maybe he was there. Super Liger defeated Koji Kanemoto in 11 minutes and seconds in Wrestle World 97. And Yuji Nagato's been around since 96. Kendo Cashin's been around for a while too. It was just in the one that was a super light, not even as Lionheart. On to Walter versus Ciampa. Hey, I feel in the mood for combat things. It was a good match to sum it up. Harding, Walter match, and Ciampa did his best physically also. A lot of hits and clotheslines and chops and everything. Very good. Kenta Kobashi with the crowd. Go sign them to show up. For which episode. Whatever. Do double, I guess. Wasn't really in the mood for it, but with the movie coming